sorry to trouble you, Dr. Quartermain.
Well, has something happened to Jason?
No, he's fine. I just, if it's no trouble, I'd like to just ask you a few questions about this guy, Pierce Dorman.
Bad time, Sonny.
I apologize for not calling first, but if there's anything you can tell me about him...
Look, I don't mean to be rude, but we're in the middle of a family crisis, and Pierce Dorman is just about the last person in the world I want to talk about.
Family crisis, anything to do with Jason?
Well, he's my son. If it concerns the family, it concerns him.
If you need me for anything, I'm here.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Hey.
I guess you heard.
What? Your mother was talking about some kind of family crisis. You know anything about it?
Well, no. AJ told the press that he was driving the car the night I got brain damaged. Did Monica give you a tough time?
She was upset about AJ.
Why do you think AJ went public all of a sudden?
Maybe he couldn't live with the guilt anymore. But what I'm trying to figure out is how the press get a hold of it.
I don't know. That's what I'm going to find out. Did she say AJ was here?
No, but by the look in her face, she, I don't think he is.
Oh, man, I better find him before he does something stupid.
But I'm trying to figure out why the sudden interest in taking care of AJ. Did I miss a moment, or isn't he the same jerk he's always been?
No, he's the same.
Well, what?
Well, I promised Robin. And last time she was home, she said I owed it to Jason Quartermain to take care of the people he loves since I'm here and he's not. Look, I don't really get it. I still don't, but she's usually right about that stuff, so I promised her and I'm going to try.
It's called duty.
Yeah?
A feeling you have towards people you don't particularly like, but have an obligation to look out for them anyway.
That's it. Well, wish me luck, because I have no idea what I'm doing.
You'll be fine. I'll be at Luke's if you need me.
What are you doing here?
It's not important. I'll tell you later.
Hey, don't you ever go home? This is when I saw you last.
Did you hear about AJ?
What do you do now?
He told a reporter that he was the one driving the car the night Jason was injured.
Does Jason know this?
Yeah. No family knew. They were just keeping it a secret.
Wonder how many other ugly little secrets that crowd is hanging on to.
I don't get it. I mean, the last thing any one of them needs is more lousy publicity. I mean, the Quartermains caught a break with this article about Dorman harassing some women years ago. Now, that thing just hits the stands, and they got to deal with AJ and his business.
You think it has anything to do with this Dorman paying AJ back for his visit yesterday?
You know, I've been thinking about that a lot. But I don't see how the hell he would find out.
Oh, well, same way he found out about Monica and Ned. He's probably got an inside source, some kind of butler or maid or pizza delivery girl who's unhappy with him because of a bad tip. You know, a lot of people hate the Quartermains.
You think maybe he's using somebody that doesn't even know it?
Yeah, maybe.
Well, I'll tell you something. Dorman is not a nice man, and he's making a lot of enemies. Sooner or later, it's gonna cost.
I get it. You don't think this is just about Jason and whatever games Dorman's playing with the Quartermains. You think he had something to do with trying to take you out.
Well, hey, you know, it happened at the hospital. His turf. Only a doctor would know how to set it up without anybody getting suspicious. Plus, he had one nurse lie for him under oath, and he had another one to set me up.
You think he's responsible for running drugs into Port Charles?
Well, I tell you, I can't prove it yet, but I'm starting to like him a lot.
What makes you think he's got the guts to try to take you out?
He thinks I got something that can nail him.
What?
That's what I want to find out before he takes another crack at it.
You can't be that stupid.
Anybody can be lucky.
Not that lucky.
Emily collapsed? My God, what happened?
What happened to her? We're not sure. Mr. Ashton believes that...
What? What does Ned believe?
Well, she was disoriented when she was coming down the stairs, and when he said he was going to take her to the hospital, she became agitated.
Come in. Was something happened to Emily?
I don't know. Emily has collapsed, apparently, right in front of Ned. Do the paramedics know what's wrong?
They think maybe it was a drug overdose.
What's her status?
Nothing's changed since we radioed in. We gave her naloxone en route with no effect.
Drug overdose?
Apparently, no one saw her take anything, but she was hallucinating with no history.
I want another doctor.
Ned, Dr. Dorman's the doctor.
Right now.
I was passing Miss Emily's room, and I heard voices. So I looked in, and I saw Mr. Jacks by the window.
Jack?
Yeah, he was standing by the window, and he was holding on to Mr. Ashton, who was trying to coax Emily off the roof.
Oh, my God.
What do you mean, off? Yeah, apparently, from what I could hear, she thought she could fly. And she was trying to convince Mr. Ashton to go with her, and she looked pretty stoned. So I ran down the stairs to tell Mrs. Quartermain, and that's when the phone rang.
Jason.
Yeah, and Mrs. Quartermain told Jason to come over.
Reginald, never mind what happened to her.
Well, Mr. Ashton got her off the roof somehow, and they were coming down the stairs, and he said they were going to the hospital, and as I said before, she became agitated, and she couldn't breathe, and then she collapsed, and her heart stopped.
Why don't you explain to your brain-damaged cousin using monosyllabic words that I am the attending physician? Let's move her.
No! Wait! Amy, there's no one else?
Not on duty. As soon as we get her admitted, you can request another doctor, but right now we have to hook her up to monitors.
Emily stopped breathing. She didn't have a pulse, and then Jason gave her CPR, and she started breathing again.
Gotta get to the hospital.
All right.
Oh! Hey. Good morning, partner. Bear, I hope you're here to review the books.
I thought you wanted Mike to handle it.
Man, I did, but that was a mistake.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't read these entries. I mean, he can't even read them. I don't know what's been ordered. I don't know what's been paid for.
You wanted to trust him.
Well, it was a mistake. And I thought I'd free you up. I don't understand why a man with your extensive business interests wants to play accountant.
Well, you do everything. You book the talent, you choose the staff, and you stock everything, you know. It's math. I can do it with my eyes closed.
Well, obviously Mike can't.
All right, I'll tell you what. I'll take them out front because I got to wait for Jason. He's late again.
Why don't you page him?
No, I figure if he's not here, he's got a reason, I hope. I got him on Dorman, but, you know, Jason's been known to overreact.
You think Dorman was Harry's partner?
So do you.
How do you peg Dorman for a drug smuggler? And if he is, why is he still breathing?
Well, there's too much I don't know yet, but I think I figured out how he's getting the heroin into the country. But I got no idea who the supplier is. Plus, Dorman's an amateur. He's not wrapped too tight. So I got to be careful before I take him down, because I don't want him to come back to haunt me.
There's no connection between you and Dorman?
Jason. I told him one night it'd be a good idea if he could prove that Dorman was lying about Monica. Don't ask me why. I think I was spending too much time with Mike. Anyway, Jason went to Dorman's apartment, right? Look around. He said Dorman was nervous, like he was hiding something, and I know Jason knows about these things, so I told him to stay on him. And he has. He's never very subtle unless I tell him to be, and I didn't tell him. So people have seen him get in Dorman's face. Now, maybe they think it's because of Monica. But why is not going to matter. If Dorman disappears, the first place they're going to look is Jason's place.
So make sure Jason's having dinner with Robin and Max Scorpio somewhere real public the night of the fatal accident.
Yeah, that's an option, but it still doesn't tell me where Dorman's getting the drugs. This is my territory. I decide what moves here. Who's ever bringing this stuff in is in violation of a major agreement. You understand what I'm saying? That's probably why they used doormen in the first place. I'd have stopped a regular trafficker months ago.
So why couldn't you stop Dorman?
It's a good question. But I guess like everybody else, if I'm gonna go look for a drug smuggler, the last place I'm gonna look is a hospital.
So, tell me why you're so sure that it's Dorman.
Well, the first reason is he tried to kill me. The day before Laura's funeral, I took Miranda to the airport. She got hung up going through security, so I waited at the gate. Dorman was there. He was taking off one of his patients off an international flight. I'm pretty sure it was South America.
And he saw you?
Not then, but he might have thought I did. But see, the main thing is, when Stone was sick, after one of his seizures, Tony Jones wanted to perform a biopsy, and Mr. Dorman didn't want to perform it. He said it exposed the OR team to unnecessary risks. I saw Tony chew him out right in front of me, and I know that weasel saw me. But then again, I was out of it. I mean, after Stone died, the last thing I cared about is to get even with some sleazeball doctor who wouldn't treat him.
Right. So, he knew that you recognized him, and he was afraid, what? That you would figure out he was using South American patients as mules?
Wow, it's a good plan. I mean, you send a guy in every month from the country who's too sick to go through customs. I guess he thought I figured it out just by seeing him at the airport.
Yeah, and being an amateur, he panicked.
Well, he had his partner, Harry, watching after me. And Dorman had access to where I'd be, where I was going. He set Marilyn Cooper up. I'm pretty sure he was the one who put the needle in my neck. One thing I'm not too sure about is he had Harry's men move me from GH to my apartment to shoot me up, and he just left me for dead. I mean, I guess it was okay for Harry, although what Harry wanted was to bury me alive, but I guess it was all right just for me to die slowly and without any honor.
So then Brenda saves you and you walk away.
And Dorman backs off because now Harry's coming after me.
Yeah, and Harry's a distributor, right? So Harry knows all the dealers in town. He also knows where not to be, where your boys are.
Except Harry's crazy. And all he really wants is me and Brenda dead. So while we're in the cave, he doesn't want to do any business with Dorman. He gets a call, right, why he's holding us up. I don't know from who, what they said, but he read in the papers that this wasn't the first time this guy got dumped.
Yeah, Monica Quartermain's trial was front page news during that time.
Dorman follows a pattern. Jason told me about it the other day without even knowing it. He had Marilyn Cooper lie for him just to get me to the hospital.
And then he got that other nurse, what's her name?
Rebecca Chase.
And then he got her to lie at Monica's trial, right?
Yeah, and then he accused Monica of what he did to her the same way he set me up as like some kind of drug case.
Right, when that was him. This guy is smooth.
Yeah, now, all I gotta do is prove it.
Since when did you start working for the DA's office?
Well, somebody is sending heroin to this guy, enough to flood the city. But see now, if Harry's not working with him, he can't put it out in the streets. And if he can't sell it...
He can't pay for it.
Somebody in South America is going to be very unhappy. And once they move on Dorman, I'll know who's in violation of what business agreement. And then I will send him to prison or send him to hell. Don't make no difference to me.
Kill him now.
Isn't that what I told you about Stefan Kazan?
Yeah, and you were right. I made a mistake by not dropping him before things got complicated.
Yeah, well, a lot of things can get pretty complicated here. But, like I said, I got Jason on Dorman. The Monica thing is a perfect cover. But if Dorman dies messy, the cops are going to be all over Jason. I know he can take it, but I don't think Robin can. Last thing I want is for her to get a call from Uncle Max saying, I busted your boyfriend for murder.
She's not in a coma, Grandfather. Yes, she's gonna be just fine. I'll take care of her as soon as she wakes up. And tell Grandmother not to worry. Okay, I will. Bye.
Dad?
Oh, yes, Grandfather said you're coming over.
Yeah, Lila has her hands full over there with him. How's Emily?
Well, she's still unconscious, but she's out of danger. Basically, they're just waiting for the drugs to wear off. Heroin, PCP, and THC thrown in for good measure.
Oh, my God.
You know, the other day she called me to fix her. That's my job, right? You know, damage control for the family. But how do I fix this? I mean, how do I make things better for her?
The only thing you can do is just love her through this. That's what's getting me through right now.
Brenda.
Hi.
Are you here for Emily?
Yeah. I'm really glad you were there last night.
It's funny how those things work out.
Well, do you want to tell her or shall I?
I guess the terms are still in place then.
Well, what happened doesn't change my position.
Well, then I suppose you've won.
Okay.
This round, anyway.
Wait a minute. What's going on?
I'm back on the Yale keyboard.
How?
Same way I left. Blackmail.
He's good. Almost as good as me. Excuse me.
So you're just gonna hand Dorman over to the cops?
Well, I guess that's the plan. Although a car accident is looking really good right now. But I need to know who his supplier is first.
You say the flight was from South America?
I'm not sure about that.
Because I have friends at the airport. Maybe I could get a flight number or a passenger list would be a great start.
Well, I was going to have Benny do it, but if you can do it quicker, I'd...
Let's see.
All right.
You say it was, let's see, wait a minute. Laura's funeral was the 13th.
Yeah.
So this would be the afternoon of the 12th? Remember what time?
Miranda was on a 5 o'clock flight to Sydney, so I guess that would make it 4:30, 4:15.
Okay. What airline?
I don't know, but it originated from South America because the announcements were done in Spanish and English. The carrier could have been anything.
Okay. You wouldn't remember the gate.
You know something? I do. 22B.
Oh, perfect. 22B, all right. D or B?
B.
B. Okay, let's see if Diddy can do anything for us.
What's Diddy?
Diddy do wah wah. Didn't I ever tell you about Diddy? Diddy's a friend of mine. She's a big, frowsy redhead with a wooden leg, man. Definitely your type. I'll introduce you next time she's clomping through the club. Hey, Diddy, hi. Hi. Hey, babe, it's Luke. Spencer. Yeah. Okay, bye. Flight 116 from Caracas.
All right.
She said that there was a patient on board in a wheelchair. She didn't know his name, but he was met on this end by a doctor.
Great. This should be enough for Brenda to go on. Now I got to figure out if the wheelchair patient always comes in from Caracas.
Does that city mean anything to you?
Not yet, but it's mine.
Oh.
Hey.
Jason?
Hey, man, sorry I'm late.
Where the hell are you?
General Hospital in the emergency room. Emily OD'd.
Emily, the little girl?
Heroin and PCP. She's gonna make it. But Dorman's her doctor. I don't want to leave.
Is she alone with him?
Ned's in there now.
Okay, do me a favor. Stay with Dorman, and I'll be there as soon as I can.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Something happened to Emily Quartermain?
She OD'd heroin and PCP. And get this for a coincidence. Dorman's her doctor.
Kill the bastard now.
Oh, man, I want to. But I gotta wait and see who his supplier is. Jason says she's gonna make it.
Well, I guess that's the first thing I'll tell Lucky. She's a good friend of his. Have you ever met that little girl?
Yeah, I mean, she was, I said hello to her. She was very sweet. I think she was scared of me.
Oh, man, she's sweet. She came to visit Lucky when she thought Laura was dead. You take care of this, Corinthos, or I will. Oh, damn.
Your medicine.
You disappointed in me?
No, you just did to Ned exactly what he did to you. I admire you for being honest with me.
Why wouldn't I be?
Maybe you think I'm too fragile right now.
First of all, you've got more courage than anyone I've ever known. And secondly, I'm never keeping anything from you again. I like to think I'm smart enough not to repeat my mistakes.
Oh, really? Then why are you going back to Yokio?
No, that wasn't that wasn't a mistake. You see, sometimes you have to pretend to lose so you can set the other person up. See, while Ned and Edward were busy congratulating themselves on getting rid of me, I snuck in the back door and stole it all back.
How?
Oh, see, Tracy's late husband is...
Which one?
Yeah. He's some mob boss from New York City. Anyway, they got married recently, and he died on the wedding night. She inherited a bunch of dirty money. So, that, plus add Sonny to the mix. One word from me, and the ELQ company will be crawling with government accountants.
They wouldn't find anything.
No, of course not, but they could close it down for an audit. And that could take months. Years, even.
Right.
Yes, poor Ned turned green at the thought of all those lost profits.
So you win.
Yeah. Well, there's never really been anything I wanted that I didn't get.
Is that a warning?
No. That's a promise. I love you, Brenda. You know what? 5 more seconds of this and I'll be pushing for something you're not ready to give, so I'm gonna go. If you're sure you're okay.
I'm not sure about anything. Right before the wedding, I told Emily that we'd go shopping together and maybe get our hair cut. And with everything that happened, I ended up canceling on her. And I've just been thinking a lot about maybe how disappointed she might have been, and maybe that was the afternoon she first decided to try that crap. And now she probably thought she found the magic solution to make all the hurt go away. I can't even blame her for it because I ended up doing the same thing. I still want to do the same thing. I just want something to make the hurt go away.
you have to do this alone?
Yeah, I have to.
Okay, but you call for anything.
I will.
Okay. I'll see you.
How's Emily?
Where'd I say she's gonna make it?
Did you see her?
Nope, they let Monica and Ellen in there. Sonny, she was trying to fly. When she was out there on the roof, ready to step off, only Ned and Jax caught her. You know, then I got there, she was agitated. Next thing I knew, she was on the floor and her heart stopped.
What happened? Paramedics bring her around?
No, that was before they got there.
Jason won't admit it, but if he hadn't gone into action, Emily would have had a chance.
How's that?
I don't know. I did the CPR. That's what Jack said. I don't know.
He knew exactly what to do. He went at it like a pro.
Where'd you learn how to do that?
Wait, I don't know. It's just there, like a lot of things.
And you're the one who did it, Jason.
Good job. You all right? You look like hell.
I'm okay.
Okay, you know what? You should go home, take a shower.
No, I need to check how Emily is.
I will keep an eye on things. You need to get cleaned up.
Okay. I'm coming back.
Is Dorman still Emily's doctor? Can't they get somebody else?
Hey, anything new?
Yes, Tony is Emily's new doctor.
Oh, good. He should be able to do something to help, right?
Well, physically, yes. Otherwise, I think the only thing that can help Emily is for her to get the hell away from this family.
Ned, people do drugs for a lot more complex reasons than family. Can't really zero in on the blame.
Well, maybe that's true for you. But Emily is a child. She must have been desperate. And we were, every single one of us, we were so self-absorbed in our own stuff that we didn't even bother to look.
Well, sometimes you look and you still can't see because the person doesn't want you to see, even when it's a kid.
Well, by the time it gets to this place, maybe. When I think about last year when all of us tried to convince that social worker that we could give Emily everything she needed. Well, the last thing she needed was us.
You don't mean that.
The hell I don't. That sweet little girl in there. And in a few years, that could be Brooklyn. And right now, I thank God for Lois's good judgment. At least my daughter will have a chance to be a child for a while.
Tony's examining her now, but I think our daughter's on her way back to us.
Ned, I'm sorry. In all the confusion, I haven't had a chance to tell you how grateful we are. If you hadn't gotten Emily off that roof, we wouldn't be here right now. We'd be at the morgue. Thank you.
Thanks from me, too.
Well, I appreciate that. But actually, it was Jason who saved her life.
It seems an awful lot of people helped. Jack's included. And I thank you, Brenda, just for being here.
Okay.
Thank God Emily's going to be just fine.
Well, Alan, it's going to take some time, and it's going to be a long, slow process before she's just fine.
I wasn't rushing anything.
Then why did you find it necessary to harangue her the minute she opened her eyes?
There are a few essential questions that I had to ask, Monica. We got to find out where these drugs came from.
Yes.
Now, you understand why Emily has an uphill battle here?
Well, they're just disagreeing. That's not so awful.
Well, not to us because we're adults. And we understand that despite everything, they're two people who love each other. But to a kid, I mean, they look like they're miles apart.
Yeah. I guess you're right. She probably doesn't realize that usually when people are arguing, all they really want to be doing is hugging each other. I've done that 1,000 times.
Detective Corinthos, you're about the last person I'd expect to see around here.
Friend of the family's.
She ends up in the hospital because of the drugs you're dealing, and you show up as a family friend? Wow. As the saying goes, with friends like you.
When are you gonna learn to whistle in your tune, detective? I don't deal dope. And I'm gonna find out who does. And I bet you, I'm gonna find out before you do, brother.
Amy, I need to talk to the patient who overdosed, please.
First, you're going to need the family's permission, and you also need the attending physician's permission, and that's Dr. Jones.
Eat.
Oh, thank you. You know, you don't have to stick around here. Now that we know that Emily's going to be okay, why don't you go home and get some rest?
No, I'd rather actually stick around where I feel like I might actually be of some use. You know how you were talking about self-involvement? Well, I'm the reigning queen.
Well, you could be good to yourself and call it self-improvement.
Well, that remains to be seen. I'm really sick of my own company.
Well, I can relate to that. It's not too fun conversing with yourself, is it?
Well, I don't know how many me's are inside of myself, but I haven't met one that I like lately.
I have.
I don't know, I feel like I reinvent myself every time I meet a new man. And now I'm by myself. I'm looking in the mirror and wondering who the hell I am.
Well, does it help to know that you're doing a courageous thing?
Well, that's what my drug counselor said, and my friends. They all think it's very courageous for me to leave my comfy penthouse and my would-be husband because I'm confused, and I've told him that I need space. I've told Sonny, too.
Well, that's why he hasn't said hello, huh?
I guess. I don't know if I'm being brave or cowardly or what I'm being. All I know is that when I look inside myself, I think I'm supposed to see a person, and I feel like all there is vacancy. Hey, I could always go back to having a man define me. I mean, it wasn't that bad of a life.
And why were you taking those pills? You hang in there. If you cave in, you'll hate yourself in the morning. Every morning.
Right.
So you have no idea where your daughter might have obtained the stuff?
How could we? We didn't have a clue this was happening.
Well, in retrospect, I think there were quite a few clues.
May I suggest you don't waste your time kicking yourself? Save it for the slot.
Oh, Tony. Excuse me.
Emily's BP is coming back up, and her heart rate is staying in sinus at 88 to 90. She was very lucky.
So are we.
Thank you, Tony, and I'm so glad that you're on the case.
Dr. Jones, Marcus Taggart, PCPD. I need to speak with your patient as soon as possible, please.
Well, that's not going to happen today. Emily is not up for an interview.
With all due respect, Doctor, time is of the essence here. We need to find out who is supplying these drugs to the kids, or your ER is going to get filled up and the next kid isn't going to be so lucky.
Excuse me, Detective. I'm not on the case anymore, but I was the AP when Emily arrived. I have to agree with Dr. Jones. She should not be subjected to any questioning.
Okay, here's a compromise. We'll go in there and ask her a few preliminary questions, and we'll report back to you.
All right, that's a start.
Come on.
Hey, Taggart, is it necessary to put these people through the ringer?
Ooh, you don't like what you're seeing here, do you, pal? Don't ask them any questions, and they can't lead them back to you-know-who. See, I don't got any time to worry about the quarterman's feelings or yours. See, I'm zeroing in on the bastard who's peddling this junk to babies.
Ned, you want some coffee?
Yeah, black, no sugar. Sonny, is there a reason why you're still here?
I promise, Jason.
You don't have to hand it to you. It took some forethought, never lying to him. He beat his own family, hands down.
I'm surprised to hear Jax was around when this happened. I didn't think there was any love lost between you and your family.
Well, he wasn't making a social visit. He actually came over to strong-arm his way back onto the ELQ board.
Ooh.
The blackmail.
That's not very nice. What's he got?
My mother's latest marital excursion. Yeah, and she thought Lois was inappropriate.
That's right. She bagged. Is that true? Tracy bagged Gina Saletta.
Yeah, of course you would have heard. All in the family, right?
Not my branch.
Why not? Anyway, Jax thinks that the Rico folks won't make that distinction. What with your alleged connections and my mother being a mob widow.
Yeah. He didn't make it through the wedding night.
I'm glad you're amused.
So far, you haven't said anything the feds wouldn't know without Jax.
He has documents.
She didn't have any names. Even if she knows something, she's too traumatized to say so.
And I don't want her pushed.
Okay. Has she acquired any new friends lately? Anybody who's giving you bad vibes?
Well, she doesn't really have any close friends. Julia Netzker, Lucky Spencer. But actually, they haven't been very available lately, and I think that's due to the embarrassment over my trial.
Any boyfriends?
No one to speak of. There's one kid that hangs around quite a bit, but I hesitate to even mention him. I have no reason to think that...
If you got a feeling, that's enough.
Well, just now when I asked her about him, she flew off the handle.
That's interesting. What was his name?
Matt Reynolds.
Hey, Doc. You got the time?
Yeah. 11:45. Excuse me, Detective. I don't want to take up any of your time, but this sort of thing is so appalling, especially to a doctor.
I bet.
Yeah, seeing young lives destroyed. Have you made any progress as to who may be getting these drugs to kids?
We have a few leads.
Good. That's good.
How's Emily? What'd I miss?
Improving steadily, Dr. Jones says. They took sleazebag Dorman off the case.
That's a good thing. Or I would have, permanently.
Our pal Taggart was here trying to find out how she got the drugs.
Well, that's what I want to know.
We're gonna get it. It's gonna be piece by piece.
No, Sonny, it's too slow.
No. You gotta understand something, okay? When this thing gets too personal, people tend to make mistakes and lose their cool.
Well, I already did.
What are you talking about? You saved her life.
No, that's something I knew because he cared enough to learn CPR. But me, I would...
You would what?
I was supposed to ask. I don't know. That's what Mike said. Sometimes you have to ask. Look, Emily was upset before about Alan and Monica, okay? And the day in the boathouse with AJ, and now this Cassadine kid comes up to me and says he's worried about her.
He tell you why?
What, he said she was having a really rough time. Feeling really bad, and that's why people start taking drugs, right?
Sometimes.
Well, see, look, I knew something was off, and I didn't... I don't know how to do this.
Nobody knows how to do it. The bottom line is you were there, man. When she needed you, you came through.
There was a thing that happened. And when I was doing that, I put my hand on her sternum. Nothing happened. I mean, I thought she was gone, dead.
I want to get some air. Are you all right? You want to come with me?
No, stay.
So I'm gonna go ahead and take off, but if you two need anything,
Oh,
please.
no. Just thank you again. Your support was welcome.
And we'll keep you posted on Emily.
Okay, thanks. You okay?
Top of the world.
I know it must have been hard for you to see Emily like that.
It was rough for Alan and Monica. For me, it was just another thing to deal
I
with.
know. I saw you in the ER. I was going to come over and give you a hug, but I thought, you know.
Yeah, you got rules, huh?
Well, I'm trying to change. So, if I don't set some boundaries, it may never happen.
You ever hear of leopard and his spots?
Well, you don't have any faith in me?
No, I got faith that you'll be a better Brenda, the best Brenda in the whole damn world. But change, that's a whole other, ballgame.
I just need to figure out how to be happy, sober. I don't know how else to do it.
Why don't you just ask me?
You know I need to take care of myself right now.
It's a tough job, Brenda. You think you're up to it?
I don't know. You know, I was upset that Jax didn't tell me about Miranda, but I think I'm starting to understand why.
Me too.
He wanted to protect me. He didn't want to hurt me. He just wanted to let me believe I was his first love.
Hey, I want to believe you're 6 feet tall, but you're not.
I wasn't honest with him.
What'd you leave out?
I didn't tell him about us in the caves. And I didn't tell him that I was unfaithful to him.
He doesn't know?
No, and I know I need to tell him and that I should tell him, but without my pills, I feel like I don't have any courage anymore.
Won't get easier.
I know. I keep on waiting for the right time, and it just doesn't seem to happen. So I just keep putting it off.
Keep telling yourself it's tomorrow, and it never is.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I did with Lily. I mean, hey, Lily loved me. And I lied to her, not by what I said, but what I left out.
That's what I'm doing to Jax.
You know what this is all about? Politics. Trying to say the right thing at the right time to the right person. And you know something? I hate it because politics don't work. See, with Lily, I waited too long, okay? I should have left her sooner, but I didn't. I made a deal with the devil, and I couldn't. But see, now I gotta pay the price, because I'll never be able to forget that. You can call it conscience, you can call it soul, you can call it heart. But when that little voice inside me tells me something's right, or something is wrong for that matter, I don't ask questions, I listen.
Sonny.
I know. You're confused?
Yeah.
Well, it's going around.
What is it?
I grew up my whole life hating Deke, and now I find out he was somebody's hero.
Whose?
Taggart.
You're not making any sense.
Well, nothing makes sense. Seems Deke went directly from beating up his family and locking me in the closet to getting Boy Taggart off the streets and into the police academy.
Are you sure this is the same Deke?
There are no two like him. That's why Taggart wants me so bad, because he thinks I killed the man who saved his life.
Wow.
I mean, I don't...
What are you gonna do?
I don't know. I mean, Taggart hates me, I hate him, but I see him in ER asking questions, trying to figure out who's bringing in the dope. And I say to myself, at least for this one subject, he gives a damn. Why can't... If he would just wake up one morning and figure out I'm not his enemy, maybe we could work together and try to get this stuff off the streets. But, you know...
It's not your job, it's his job.
Yeah, but I gotta make sure this ends. That's why I'm staying in.
Why do you always have to put yourself in dangerous situations?
What, are you afraid of you losing it?
Maybe.
Well, you should know by now. You can.
I wish this was easier, but it just isn't.
All right. That's fine. So what are your plans for summer?
You just don't get it, do you?
No, I get it.
Honest?
Yeah?
So you don't get it, or you just don't want to get it?
Well, I just don't see like there's anything to get because you're trying to make this decision with your head. And it's got nothing to do with thinking.
I want to do what's right for everyone.
Well, you know, what you don't understand, this is not like a maze that you're trying to pick your way through, trying not to bump into anybody. The question is, you love me? Now, what are you gonna do about it?
I really want you to listen to me. Not interpret what I'm saying for your own purposes, but just listen to me. All right? You know, loving you, as amazing as it is, can't be what I'm all about. I need to learn how to love myself.
I have no problem with that.
Yeah, I know you don't, but I do. You know what I was thinking about? When people see me in magazines and up on billboards, what do you think they see?
You?
They see this two-dimensional object. And all of a sudden, that's what I'm feeling like. You know, I want to be more than that.
But wouldn't you like someone to help you go through it?
Yes, I would. But I have to do it on my own. Letting someone help me would defeat the whole purpose.
We come together, we pull apart, then we do it all over again. It's like a game. Let's see how we can screw things up.
No, this is not a game to me. This is the toughest thing I have ever done in my whole life. And yeah, I'm scared and I'm lonely, but for the first time, I feel like I'm not screwing things up.
Well, sounds to me like, you're doing the right thing.
Yeah?
Yeah?
Wow. Do you know what we just did right now? You and I just communicated on a whole new level.
Don't push it. Well, we should probably go.
Right.
You should probably put your jacket on.
No, I'm okay.
I just don't want you to catch a cold. Oh, I can't find it. I can't find it. Up, 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 up. All right.
Maybe, we should only have these little talks in really public places with lots of people around us.
All right, maybe we should go bowling.
That would be cool.
Right.
Well, I'll see you later, my friend.
So, what do we do now? Shake hands, salute. All right, I'll tell you what. How about this?
Are you gonna be okay?
Yeah, you know, this has all been very informative.
Well, thanks. Now I know something I didn't know before.
What's that?
That we can communicate in a whole new way.
Hey, I'm full of hidden talents. You stick around, you know, I might even start speaking Latin or something.
I better go.
What? Where you going? What's your hurry?
Well, I told you that I can handle you by day, but I don't know about the nighttime. And it's getting darker by the second.
Well, that means you won't have to see me. All right, all right. My day is fine. Anything's fine with me, like I said. As long as you don't make like I fell off the face of the earth.
There's not much chance of that happening.
Good, good. All right, well. See you later.
I'll see you later.
All right. Bye. Hey, if it isn't the late Mrs. Jackson.
Oh, and what do we have here? Dark soul sitting in the dark.
Well, I'm waiting for my next victim.
Really, I think I just passed your last one. Wasn't that Brenda I saw leaving? This is such a lovely park, isn't it? The hospital does a good job keeping it up.
Little off the beaten path for you, isn't it, Miranda?
I was visiting a friend in the hospital, and I was on my way out when I caught that scent. I mean, what is that scent? Is that lilac?
No. Aftershave.
I was Brenda.
Brenda?
Yes, I'm sure that was Brenda I saw leaving.
Oh, was that the scent you caught? Which one of us are you following, Miranda? Me or Brenda?
I had better things to do with my time than follow the two of you around.
I don't think so. You don't work. You have exactly two friends. Catherine Bell and Max Scorpio. Neither one of them is in the hospital. Here.
Ever occurred to you that there are things that you don't know about me?
No.
What is that for?
Well, don't you want to call Jackson, tell him you saw me and Brenda on the same city block? I don't think he's gonna tear off your clothes in gratitude, but you'll upset him, and that's a start, right?
Hi.
Hi, yourself.
Hi.
Come on in.
Oh, thanks. I know I probably should have called first. I mean, here I am interrupting you during your dinner hour again, but I just wanted to drop this off.
No, it's all right. Lucy's working late, and I'm left to my own devices. I keep checking the freezer, hoping there'll be something more appetizing the next time. What's this?
If I'd have known you didn't have any food, I would have brought you dinner.
Brenda,
I know gift certificates aren't very imaginative, but I don't really know you that well, so I didn't...
No, this is wonderful. Thank you. Of course, I'll be 85 before I can spend this much in art supplies.
Well, you wouldn't let me pay you, and I really wanted you to know how grateful I am for your help. It was exactly what I needed.
How is it going? Did something happen tonight?
I guess I'm pretty transparent, huh?
Anything you'd like to share with a defrocked shrink who doesn't like frozen pot pie?
I thought you'd never ask. I'm happy to know that the physical withdrawals are over, but no one seems to be able to tell me how long the psychological dependency is going to last.
What does your drug counselor say?
Well, she said something really annoying, like it differs from person to person. She also said that some addictions can last a lifetime.
You want a timetable?
Well, I just want to know that there's going to be an end at some point. And, well, it's Sonny. He wants to know when.
Is he pressuring you?
A little. He says that he'll give me all the time in the world, but I see what it's doing to him. He just doesn't understand.
Do you need him to?
It would be nice. It would be nice if I just didn't feel guilty for 2 seconds. See, I know that no one can really understand what I'm going through unless they're actually in this position. And I know that they just have to go on faith that this is what I need to do. And I know that they're trying. But I also know that I am hurting both of them, Jax and Sonny.
Yes, but hurting them isn't something you're actively doing. It's a consequence of the relationships. What could you do differently?
Tell Jax everything.
Yes, you could. But I don't see how that would address the issue. You feel guilty. You feel that you're inflicting pain on the 2 men who are most important to you. How could telling Jax that you were unfaithful make him hurt less?
It won't, but isn't it the right thing to do?
I don't know. You see, right and wrong aren't under my psychological jurisdiction. All I'm considering now is what you say is bothering you, which is the pain that you believe you're inflicting.
See, the thing that I had with Jax that I never had with anyone else is that we've always been honest with each other about everything. Until now. Well, that's not true. He lied to me about Miranda, and I didn't find out about her until she showed up here. But, see, the fact that he was brutally honest with me about how he felt about her once she was here, that was the thing that really got us through. I mean, if you could have heard our conversations back then when all that was happening, you would have thought we were crazy. We really went out on a limb with each other every single day. And it worked. So don't you think that I owe it to Jax to be the same way about Sonny?
I don't know. I really don't know. But I do know that whenever someone says, I owe it to someone, a big alarm goes off in my head. Now, it's true, we all have commitments that we have to honor. But usually when someone tells me that they owe it to, or it's their duty, or they have no choice, it usually means that they're just putting off making a decision that's too painful to make in the first place. Am I getting warm?
Wow. That's heavy.
Jax is no fool. I'm sure he knows exactly what's going on.
You're right. Phone call wouldn't do any good anyhow. What you ought to do is hustle your shapely behind over to his place and use that same tactic. Was that Brenda I saw getting into her car 40 feet away from you-know-who?
I told you lately just how low and despicable you are.
Well, you know, it wouldn't do any good anyhow because our friend Jack's is more likely than not to shoot the messenger.
I love that.
Yeah?
I love how you think you have my hands tied. And I'm not saying that you do or that you don't, but what I will let you know is that I don't want Jax on the rebound.
Oh, come on. You would take him any way you could get him. You're just a little worried that he won't rebound all the way back to you.
Maybe it's so much simpler than that.
Huh?
Maybe I just don't like to see him with a woman who cheats.
And by cheat, you mean?
Figure it out.
Oh, I think I already have. I think the woman who thinks she's being cheated on is you. Brenda packed up and moved out of her penthouse 2 weeks ago. So why isn't your phone ringing with a soulful Australian on the other line humming, "Get me through the night"? See ya.
Luke's. Oh, yeah. That's him, Mr. Subtlety. Did he come in yet? Okay, I'll beat him there. Can you watch things for a little while?
Something up?
Yeah, I gotta poke a snake with a stick.
Is this gonna be my fate for the rest of my life? You tracking me down with your invisible hose when I just want to sit in my chair and be quiet for 5 minutes?
Listen, can we start over?
Well, when Jax knows you've been unfaithful, how do you think he'll react?
I'm not sure.
Do you think he'll be so angry that it will ruin any chance of a future with him whatsoever? Or do you think he'll be so nice and generous that you'll want to move back with him on the spot?
I think either one of those is definitely a possibility.
Okay. Let me ask you this. I know you want to be honest. That's a good thing. Or at least they keep telling us that. But is it possible that you have another motive in wanting to make this painful confession? I know that it's been hard. I know it's been difficult to know what choice to make. But is there a part of you that is hoping Jax will make the decision for you once you tell him what's happened? That somehow the choice will be taken out of your hands?
Whew. It might settle things one way or the other, that's true.
But is that what you want? Look what you've put yourself through already.
But is any of this fair to Jax or Sonny?
Brenda, someone in this situation isn't going to get what he wants. That's just the way it is. You can't make both men happy.
What do I do?
I can't tell you that. But I can tell you what I wish for you. I admire what you're doing. It's incredibly difficult, and it takes guts to do it. Now, I understand that you feel lousy, and I understand that you'd like to do something to make yourself feel better, even if it's temporary, and even if it confuses things in the long run. When you hit bottom, nothing is the hardest thing to do. But this is what I wish. Whatever you do, before you do something drastic, try to have a very clear idea of what you want the outcome to be. But I don't think you're there yet.
No.
Well, I will say, once you do have a clear idea, all these decisions will be a lot easier to make. You'll know how to tell Jax, or even if you have to in the first place, without putting him through that kind of pain, with no clear idea why you're doing it or what's coming next.
Ugh, this is a lot for me to think about. Thank you again.
I didn't tell you anything you couldn't have figured out by yourself.
No, that's not true. You always ask why. I never do that.
Well, it's a shrink thing that doesn't necessarily translate well into the real world. Just ask Lucy.
I think you're really right about nothing being the hardest thing to do. I don't think I'd feel so much urgency to tell Jax about this right now if I wasn't so afraid that someone else was going to do it first.